What if the minimum wage, the one many see as a limit, could actually be the starting point of your journey toward financial freedom? I know it sounds strange. Most people think, if I barely make enough to cover the basics, how could I ever save or invest? But here's the key, it's not just about how much money comes into your pocket, but how you manage it, the decisions you make, and most importantly, how you use your most valuable resource, time. Context. Millions of people are trapped in a cycle. They work hard, put in long hours, and yet their money disappears into rent, transportation, food, and debt. Maybe you feel the same way, you work nonstop but never move forward. The problem isn't a lack of effort, you're already putting in effort. The real issue is where that effort is directed. Without financial education, your work becomes a never-ending circle. With strategy, discipline, and patience, that very same effort can transform into freedom. Every dollar you save and invest is like planting a seed. At first it looks small, but over time it grows into a tree that will bear fruit for the rest of your life. The core problem. The real enemy of minimum wage isn't the amount, it's the mindset of resignation. That inner voice that says, when I earn more, then I'll save. When I get a better job, then I'll invest. The truth is, that perfect moment almost never comes. If you can't manage a little, you won't manage a lot. Time can be your greatest ally, or your worst enemy. If you let the next 10 years slip by without acting, regret will be all that's left. But if you start today, even with just $20 or $30 a month, in 10 years you'll be on a path toward freedom that today may seem impossible. Common mistakes of a poor mindset. Let's look at some examples. Carlos earns minimum wage. He always says, with so little, it's not worth saving. So he spends on cigarettes, trendy clothes, and fast food. 10 years later, he's the same, or worse, in debt and with no savings. Marta thinks the solution is to work more hours. She takes on double shifts, sacrifices her health and family, but never learns how to manage money. After 20 years, she's still tired and unstable. These mistakes, living only to spend, believing that working longer hours is the answer, avoiding investment, and always blaming circumstances, are traps that steal what's most valuable, your time. The turning point. Now, listen to Jorge's story. He also earned minimum wage. He felt the frustration and doubts, but one day he made a decision, either I control my money, or my money controls me. He started by saving $50 a month. In the first year, nothing major happened. In the second, barely any difference. But Jorge understood the key wasn't the amount, it was consistency and time. After 10 years, while others were still living paycheck to paycheck, he had a growing fund. After 20 years, his money had multiplied. After 30 years, he had reached financial freedom. It wasn't luck. It was discipline. The path to transformation. If you want to begin, here's a simple plan. 1. Build the habit. Pay yourself first. Even if it's just 5% of your income, consistency is what matters. 2. Invest simply. Index funds, retirement accounts, or basic investments. Don't chase perfection, chase consistency. 3. Generate extra income. Learn a skill, sell something online, offer a service. Your minimum wage is the foundation, not the ceiling. 4. Reinvest your earnings. Don't spend what your investments produce, let it grow. That's how money starts working for you. Examples that show the power of time. Claudia, who cleaned houses, started investing $60 a month in her retirement plan. 2 decades later, she had over $80,000 saved. Consistency, not magic. Luis and Mateo. Luis started investing at age 20 and did it for 10 years. Mateo started at 35 and invested for 25 years. Who had more at 60? Luis. Time is worth more than the amount. Paula and Diego. Both earn the same. Paula said, "You can't save with this salary." Diego saved $25 a month. 30 years later, Paula was still the same. Diego had freedom and peace of mind. The climax. You already have everything you need. You don't have to wait for a promotion, earn more, or have thousands saved up. All you need is to decide to start today. If you don't act, you'll end up exhausted and out of options, like Carlos or Marta. But if you take the first step, your story can be like Jorge's, Claudia's, Luis's, or Diego's, a life of abundance and freedom. The difference isn't salary or luck. The difference is your decision. Today, you have the opportunity to change your future. Minimum wage doesn't define where you're going, it only marks where you're starting. Your wealth will depend on your discipline, your mindset, and how you use time to your advantage. Don't wait any longer. Life changes when you decide to act. Every dollar saved is a soldier fighting for your freedom. Every year of consistency strengthens your financial army.